Hello, I'm here to present my report and void elements, and I'm here to present it. Um, Introduction. Void elements doesn't have ending tags and can only have attributes, but do not contain any kind of content. These elements can have backslash before ending of the start tag, but that is completely optional. So, yung mga void elements daw po is sila yung mga walang ending tags. Meron din po silang mga katangian pero wala po silang kahit anong nilalaman. Yung mga elements din po, din dito pwedeng magkaroon ng backslash before ending of the start tag pero ano lang siya, optional lang siya. And ito yung mga example niya. BR, HR, image, input, link, base, meta, param, area, embed, call, track, source, and etc. Then, characteristic of void elements. No end tags. Unlike most HTML elements, void elements only have a start tag. Mayroon pong apat na characteristics ang void elements. Una is no end tags. Ang meron lang po siya is a start tag. And no content void elements cannot contain any content or other elements within them. Second characteristic is no content. So, ang void elements daw wala siyang kahit anong laman or other elements. Attributes allowed. While void elements cannot have content, they can contain attributes that modify their behavior or presentation. Um, Third is attribute allowed. So ang sabi nga kanina, wala siyang content or nilalaman pero meron siyang katangian na can modify their behavior or presentation. Fourth is non-nestable. Void elements cannot be nested with each other. Ito yung common elements. Here are some commonly used void elements in HTML. Yung una natin example is BR. Yung nagagawa naman ng BR, insert a line break in the text. It's often used in content to create a new line without starting a new paragraph. Then, ang sunod natin ay link. Used to link external resource like CSS files to the HTML document. It's commonly placed within the head section. Then, ang next natin is call. Then, track. Yung HRI nagre-represent as thematic break in HTML page, typically rendered as a horizontal line. Then yung meta is provides metadata about the HTML document such a characteristic, set, page, description, and keywords for search engines. Then embed. Yung call, track, embed, sila yung mga example of void elements, each serving special purpose in the document structure or presentation. Then, yung WBR, ayun, kasama din siya sa special purpose in the document structure or presentation. Tapos yung image naman ay embeds an image into the document. It requires attributes like SRC to specify the image source and alt to provide alternative text. Then area. Yung area din is kasama din siya sa example ng mga serving a special purpose in the document structure or presentation. Yung param din is isa din sang kasama sa example. Kasama rin siya sa mga call, track, embed, WBR, saka area. Tapos yung input naman is creates an interactive control for our web-based form to collect user data. It supports various types such as text, checkbox, radio, and more. Then base. Yung base is kasama din siya ng mga call, track, embed, and WBR. Then source. Yung source ay, ayun din, kasama din siya dun sa call, track, embed, WBR, param, yung mga ganun. Syntax and usage. When writing void elements in HTML, it is important to remember that they should not include a closing tag. So kapag daw sinusulat yung mga void elements sa HTML, excuse me, mahalaga na palagi nating tatandaan na hindi dapat naglalagay ng closing tags. For example, BR is correct while BR is not, although some developer using a trailing slash BR enabled elements for HTML compatibility. This is not required in HTML5 and the slash is ignored by HTML passers. At ito po yung example ng isang paggamit ng void element. Yung doctype HTML, then HTML, then head, then rekta sa link. Yung link nga is nagpo-provide siya ng mga use external resources like CSS file to the HTML document. Then meta, name, description, content. Yung yung content ng yung content nung ginawa mong ginawang program. Then dun sa head, tapos yung closing tag na ng head saka body. Ibig sabihin meron na siyang unang part ng program. Then yung next na is yung H2. Yung H2 naman is font siya. Kung gaano kalaki yung font. Then geek for geeks, yung 2 is parang second size na ng malaki. Tapos yung ay maliit pala. Tama nga ba? Hindi ko tanda. Yung image SRC naman is nag-instance naman siya para sa picture, yung yun, Geeks for Geeks logo. Then yung input type is para makapag-input yung user kung anong pangalan yung ilalagay niya. Then HR, yung HR is para sa represent thematic break in HTML page typically rendered as a horizontal line. Ibig sabihin diretso lang siya pag na-execute ng program. Then ayun, closing tag ulit ng body at HTML. Tapos yun, tapos na. Then conclusion, void elements are an essential part of HTML that facilitate the inclusion of non-content elements within web page. They are simple to use but play a crucial role in web document structure and presentation. Remembering their unique characteristic and proper syntax ensures they are used effectively in HTML development. Ang mga void elements daw po essential or mahalagang part ng HTML na nagpapacilitate sa mga non-content elements within web pages. Ang mga void elements po is madadali lang daw gamitin pero malaki yung part na ginaganapan niya sa web document structure and presentation. So mahalaga daw po na alam na natin yung mga characteristic and gamit nila para magamit natin sila na effectively sa HTML development. Yun lamang po. Salamat po sa pakikinig.